I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, a suburb of Baltimore called Catonsville, Maryland. I spent my probably first 9, 10 years in the outskirts of Baltimore, and then we later moved to Annapolis, Maryland, down by the water, beautiful little area. I was probably closer to my aunt than either one of my parents. But my dad was a tinkerer and, kind of taught me some mechanical things, and, it was a different time. That's a tough one. I had one friend next door neighbor who was my next door neighbor named Mark Matthews, and he ended up going to the mental institution. So he was my one and only friend growing up. So we did pretty much everything together. My parents divorced when I was 9 or 10. I don't really remember exactly. And that's when we moved. They split up. My mom and I moved to a town called Glen Burnie, which is very close to Annapolis, but I always say I'm from Annapolis because nobody's ever heard of Glen Burnie. But that's when we, when her and I moved away, that's when I feel like life really began for me in a sense, because my dad was always somewhat of an intimidating factor in my life. And now that he was gone, I felt like I was kind of let out of prison, so to speak.